Hello there! Welcome to Don't Be a Noob, a guide to basic class mistakes. My name is Tuskeh, and in this video we'll discuss a couple of basic things you can do, or not do, to avoid basic mistakes with your class. There are a lot of players who identify certain mistakes with each class, and if you make one of these mistakes you'll likely be labelled as a bad player. So, to help avoid this, we'll go over every class with some quick tips for each. If you're experienced at the game, these may seem pretty simple, but I still feel they're very important. Death Knights. Remember that Death Grip taunts your target. Don't use it if you're not a tank. Nothing pisses off a tank more than a Death Knight who pulls more than is necessary with Death Grip, or who uses Death Grip to yank something already in melee range. It's just pointless and horrible. If you want to use Death Grip on ranged targets, use Glyph of Tranquil Grip to prevent it from taunting. Druids. You have a battle res. You are the epitome of the battle reses, and your short cast can save an entire raid. If the tank dies, don't hesitate. Drop what you're doing, battle res them, and you can save the entire fight. Hunters, your pets are everything. Manage them. If you're in a group, turn off your auto-taunt. Tanks will rage and hate you if you don't turn off your pet's auto-cast for its taunt. You can turn it off by right-clicking it, and everyone will be happy. Mages. You're one of the only 3 classes that can Bloodlust, so know when to do so. It is the most powerful damage cooldown in the game, so make sure you know when to Bloodlust for a fight. If you're doing 5-man content, you can Bloodlust at the start of the fight, and you'll be fine. Most raid bosses will be designed to allow for a Bloodlust at the start or near the end. Ask in raid chat if you don't know when to use Time Warp. Monks. You can roll about. You can Flying Serpent kick around if you're a Windwalker, so learn how to do so perfectly. Master it. Nothing is more embarrassing than overshooting your destination and falling off a cliff, or colliding with a pack of enemies. Sometimes just running to your destination is a pretty good idea. Know when and how to roll. Paladins. Divine Shield and Hand of Protection are very powerful, and they can save your life or the life of one of your raiders. But remember that all threat is dropped for the duration of the immunity. If you're a tank, don't use Divine Shield outside of complete emergencies, or the boss will just go after someone else and murder them. If you use Hand of Protection on a tank, they'll lose aggro, so be very careful about how you use it. Priests. Leap of Faith, otherwise known as Life Grip, is really awesome, but just don't use it arbitrarily. Randomly using Life Grip on people will massively annoy them. No one likes being yanked in a random direction at the best of times, even if it saves them. So if you're just using it randomly, you'll only piss people off. Rogues. Tricks of the Trade is a great way to help your tank get threat, but don't use it as an excuse to pull by yourself. If the tank isn't ready, they'll likely not be able to get aggro in time to save a healer, and if they don't know you're pulling, they may pull another group as well, which can overwhelm the group, and everything is terrible. Shaman. Know when to Bloodlust. It's an awesome spell and really powerful, so just like the mages, know when to use it for each boss. Ask in raid or party chat if you don't know. Warlocks. Your Voidwalker is great for solo content, but it is terrible for groups. It essentially serves as a tank, but you have a player doing that in group content. Dismiss your Voidwalker and use a different pet or sacrifice it, whatever you Warlocks do. Just don't let it run around using its taunt or the tank is going to start going crazy. Finally, Warrior. This may sound simple, but stay in melee range. Always keep yourself moving, and remember that you have a gigantic amount of movement abilities. Charge, intervene, heroic leap. There are loads of ways to keep yourself in melee range. Never be caught without anything to smash. Learn how to move and strafe, and you'll be ace. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have any thoughts, make sure to leave a comment below and like or dislike the video. I'm always after feedback, so let me know what you think. You can contact me using the links in the description, or just leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to catch my videos as soon as they come out. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck with World of Warcraft.